Welcome back to my channel. So in today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to make this beautiful backless gown, just as you can see display on the screen. You can see it display on two different ladies putting it, and you can see where it got to their waist level. So if this is a tutorial you are interested in, stay tuned to the end of this tutorial and learn how to make it. It's so simple. So what you have to do is to put out your material, just as you can see me doing it, forming out an A-line form. You can put it this way, and then you put it so that it can have that flare shape you have at the center point, or you can make it on a straight place and then you curve it and give it the A-line shape, whichever way you want it. But me, I'm doing my own on a straight place, and then I'll be curving it with an A-line shape. Reason I'm doing that is because I'll be using 60 inches, and this particular fabric is exactly 59 and I wanted 60, so I'll be using that 59. It will be on that particular way, so there's no need curving it. If I curve it, I will not get the exact number at which I will want it. So the first thing I have to do is to put out my shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement for this outfit is 8 inches. So after placing out the 8 inches, I added extra 2 inches on it, and then I mark it. The 2 inches is just to enable it at the upper part of it. You can see a little gathers at the upper part of it. So that little gathers at the upper part of it is those 2 inches, which we are going to be having 4 inches. So just print it little by little on it. So depending on how you want it to be, you print it that way. So I went ahead to mark out my half length measurement. That half length measurement is where the waist at the back part will be. So what I'm using here for this measurement is 16 inches. So depending on how you want it to be, if you want yours to be down exactly as you can see it on the screen, which is that half this thing at that waist part on top of your waist, you can use 16. If you want it higher, you can use 15, 14, depending on how you want it to be. So what I have to do is to form out the A-line shape at which I will do it. So what I will have to do right now is to mark where it is going to stay out for me from that my half length measurement, so that it can now narrow up to the upper part. So I'll just use my curve ruler to curve it as a shoulder, just as you can see on the shoulder. You can use your French curve, so I'm not using that particular French curve. So this is what I will use, and then I'll curve it down to the shoulder. Then that's down to the half length which I have marked out. Just watch what I am doing. I'll just cover it over that way and then mark it over to that length. This way now, it will now enable us that you see that slight slant way that you can see that the thing will be showing that slant way. That is how it is going to be. So this way now, it will cover your bust. There will be no part at which it will be opening because the material is enough at that level. So what I will just have to do now is to narrow it, and then I will cut it out using that A-line shape. You can see it. I've cut it out using that A-line shape at the extreme level. So the next thing I have to do is just so simple to cut. It's just to fold out the number of fabric you'll be using equally for the back pattern. The yards I use for this is just 3 yards. So 3 yards is enough for you. So I'll just pick it, and then I will fold out that part at which I measured before. That's 16 inches here. I will fold it out. I just folded that part, and then I place it on it so that I can now cut out from that 16 inches for the back piece. Mind you, I will not just do that. What I will just have to do is just fold it, place it on it, so that is what I'm going to have. So I have to put out the camera clearly so that you see what I did. The front part is different from the back part. The front part have that 16 inches front. So what I just did, I mark out 1 inch so that I can use it and fold where my half-inch elastic is going to be. I'll be using an half-inch elastic, so I will just fold it that way. Right away, I have to cut out what I'll use and turn out the neck for the halter neck, and this is what I did. You can see this. That is going to turn out as the turtleneck for me. So I cut it out. I just measured the round of my neck, and then I added 2 inches so that my button can stay, and it can stay properly. The first thing we have to do now, I cut out an interfacing using the same fabric so that I can use and interface it. So that bust part, it's a braless kind of outfit. You don't wear bra with it, so you just put it on. So I had to join this fabric there so that it can add to it, and that part, the nipple, will not have to just display out. So I added it that way, and then I just went ahead and I sewed it together with it, and then I went to the down part of the dress equally and I turned it with my machine. As soon as I was done doing that, I went to the front part of it and I did a little gathers on it, just as you can see display right away. Just make a loose stitch and then you gather it. After doing that, you can see the side seams I used for the two side. I went ahead to use that same fabric and did the interfacing of the two sides so that it will not have to show and display all over. We can now just go ahead and fold the down part of the dress, and that is what I have. After doing that, I went ahead to turn out this part which I showed you people, or what I cut out as the turtleneck pattern, so you can see it there. So it's depending on whatever the person's wants, just like this tutorial. Now this tutorial is one that has a turtleneck pattern, so what are we using? I'm using 8. Why? Is because so that it will go around and stop at one point, and then the remaining fabric will continue at the other parts of it. This particular tutorial is a turtleneck one. They have the one that uses rope. If it is rope, you can just attach your rope there and you are good to go. So right now I want to fill in my elastic band, my 1/2 inch elastic band, to the part at which I have joined. I have joined with 1 inch allowance so that I can fix in my elastic band right here. You just use your safety pin and then you push it all the way, just as you can see me do. And with this, you are good to go. Just repeat the same thing as I am doing here. Repeat it this way and then get it your desired way you want it to be. If you want it to be very big, if you want it tight at the back to hold your waist, your hair, you can just use the elastic and then get that shape you want. As soon as you are done doing that, I just went ahead and I joined it to the back part of the dress, and my dress is done and I'm good with that. So you can see how that has formed out for me. This is just so easy and simple. It's so easy and simple. You can just pick it up right away. You can see the elastic is so stretchy at the back, so for any size you can just wear it. And I went ahead to equally do the up part of it as well. That is for the neck, and this is what we have. This is so beautiful, exactly what you can see on the screen, with just your 3 yards and you are good to go. I'm sure you've learned something today. Just look at it, so beautiful and lovely. So please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel. I will always be here to reply to your questions. See you all in our next video. I love you guys. Continue to be part of our family. Bye bye.